Hey, now wow. It don't happen. It don't sense. It don't dey prepare them. You never did hear. Make I give you the premium gist. They don't dey plan Buhari impeachment. This was with me. He's with me. You know where hurt me pass? Even APC, they plan impeachment. Make I tell you the actual story. The story we say senators don't they push for an impeachment. In fact, today they do what they call how will they put on now? How they put on now for PG? They plan. All of them stand up at the same time. Waka comot for Senate hearing. Say, it don't do. It don't do. Oh, you saw the lie. See her for yourself. No, I go show you the video. Nah. Baba say he don't tire. The thing don't dey pain and the thing don't dey do. Una can say okay, make una just make it easy. Knock out with impeachment. No, see am for yourself. I reckon. Una see am for yourself.
That the primary responsibility of government is the protection of lives and property of citizens. Obviously. And for us, the minority caucus in the Senate, we also took into cognizance the fact that the Senate had at various levels, at various times, convened various security meetings, various security issues were discussed, and we did recommend to government various steps and measures aimed at curbing these issues of insecurity. We realized that even Abuja that we are in is no longer no more safe, and all of you will agree with us. And so at the closed session we agreed that we will give the president an ultimatum that failing which, if it is not complied with, will move immediately to give an impeachment notice. And this we agreed at our the executive session, at closed door session. So when we came out of the closed door session, we expected that the Senate President will brief the public on the issues that have happened, but however, that did not happen. So we have come here in protest to brief you and to let you know that we are with Nigerians in this struggle, and that we are worried that nowhere is safe in Nigeria. And as such, we have come out of the, we walk out of the chambers in protest that the security situation in Nigeria.
Even person will be APC member say the thing don't do. He don't do. The man pain and so the man had to speak Yoruba. He speak Yoruba, speak parable. But so they blow grammar, If people say don't they blow grammar from me, when they put am for office, so in blow. He reach as the thing come the hot for body, he say make he speak Yoruba. He speak PG. You know, so I say speak. He speak proverb, Yoruba proverb. He say person no go dey cook, make fire dey burn him face, make the thing come, make he see they manage. They say make him die there. No. If you self check out, the killing done too much. The killing done too much. According to the man even talk. What thing I dey talk? Mona watch am. He said the thing was past civil war. I dey talk too much now. Watch the video.
We need not run away from the fact that more than ever before in the history of our nation, this is the worst instability we are facing. In fact, this is worse than the Civil War.
Are you in PDP?
Mr. President, the solution is very simple. Today, there are a lot of misgivings, a lot of misinterpretations of what is happening. Some people believe, some people in government are supporting this move. Some people believe, some people sponsor those who are destabilizing our nation within the country. The answer is very simple. We cannot pretend that we are capable of confronting the situation in our hands. America, as powerful as they are, when the pandemic came, it got to a point that China had to claim, they came to their rescue. We shouldn't pretend that we needed foreign support now. Let nobody deceive us, Mr. President. A lot of billions of naira have been voted for security services. Nothing is coming out of it. We wouldn't wait until our nation gets bombed. Let us shout and call for foreign support. I am a APC man and I've been supporting my party, but the president should get to know that it has gotten to a point that we who are supporters, who are members of the APC, we can no longer keep quiet. The president must rise to the occasion. You know why I say you not see the truth and you are afraid to say it because you will die? We must open, Mr. President. The nation is on fire. The president must rise to the occasion. It costs us nothing to get foreign support. We must rise to the occasion. We must bring in people to save this country, or else we'll be consumed. Every one of us will have a chapter for history. Whenever the history of this period will be written, whatever is our position, we have a chapter. We cannot keep quiet any longer. It has gotten to a point that we cannot sleep with our two eyes closed. We are not free. Our children are not free. The president must rise to the occasion. There's no nation that is so powerful that doesn't need support of other nations. Individuals cannot say you will leave the war without any other person with you. So we must rise. The situation is our security system has collapsed. It has failed. And because it has failed, we need to look for foreign support. It costs Nigeria nothing. Forget the ego, forget the superiority of Nigeria in African nations. Today, we are facing serious problems. If our nation is to survive this period, I'm not in doubt that the security architecture we have today cannot cope with what we are facing. Every part of this country is threatened. From the north to the south, nobody is safe. Nobody can travel 50 kilometers in our nation. I feel like shedding tears for a country that we grew up, where nobody harasses you when you travel from Lagos to Maiduguri. I've done it in times past. Today, I cannot travel from here to Kaduna to Niger State where I was born. The president must know that this is a bad time for our nation. We must look for foreign support to save this nation. This is my position, Mr. President. We must rise to it. They are killing people in the east, in the west, in the south, in the north. We should shut down the National Assembly. Let's shut down. If we cannot save this country, we stay in our homes. Our country is bleeding. People are in poverty. There's no food. People are hungry. Insecurity is threatening us. We cannot pretend. It's better we are not here than to not see that here people are dying. Every day Nigerians are dying. We must rise to the occasion. And so me, Mr. President.
You see, Anna, I don't tell her, say, no gist we go pass me now where I no go here. Even as he just smell am like this, I give her. Once he land my table like this, but I no worry, when I just stay locked down with me, gist go dey come. This one a fresh, a fresh gist. As it just come, I give her. As it land finish, as they go dey tear am, I go dey give her. Just stay tuned. All I need una to do na to subscribe. Once you subscribe, they make una comment, they like, they share. Nah, I will feed you with the gist. Don't worry, just go the flow, yafu. Just relax.